Here at Nick's Seafood, Northwest Florida, on the Choctaw Bay. What's it called exactly?
Nick's Seafood.
Nick's Seafood, I was right, okay. This is their fish processing area where they do their fresh blue crabs. They're famous.
Crawfish.
And in the past 10 years, the business has increased, huh? Those boats out there, that's the most ever, right? Those
We've
pictures?
always been.
Always?
Always, yeah. We've
Okay,
always been busy.
okay.
With the bonfires and
The
stuff.
Yeah.
bonfires are new?
And pigs on the beach. Well, we've been doing the bonfire for 15 years.
15, but you've started to see them become more popular?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because more and more people are moving to the area.
Yeah, that is true. This is still
But
a
it's awesome.
small,
We're still the
beautiful
same.
restaurant. It's a yellow cinder block building right on the Choctaw Bay. So, who are you? And who are you?
I'm Savannah. This is Brian.
I'm
Fine,
Brian.
okay, you guys.
I worked here when I was a teenager
Oh,
originally.
wonderful.
That whole fish room over there on the back end wasn't even here. I was
interesting.
telling her the back end of her steamer and the dishwasher kitchen.
Uh-huh.
While I was here, we added that on.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and it's nice cinder block.
I remember when Trey was like this tall.
Who's
I
Trey?
really-
Who's Trey?
He's the owner
Now.
now.
And his daddy was before him.
Yeah.
And his dad.
And
then
so it's his
dad. I
grand
knew old Mr. Nick.
Mr. Nick.
I
You saw
helped
him.
him put
How
the
old was he
roof
when you
on.
were a teenager? Fuck, like
Let's
80,
see,
70,
50,
50.
60s.
Okay, yeah, he was just a dad then. Wow. I love my mom raves about. She's like every time her friends come in, because she's from Southeast Texas originally. She's like takes them here for blue crabs, and
It was
because they
originally-
drive their boat across, they love it. Of showing them the bay.
It was originally Nick's fishing lodge. It started as a fishing
Oh,
lodge.
like L
Old Nick's
rods.
big lodge.
Remember L rods in McBayou? Ever seen that? The only other fish camp I ever saw. A fish camp right across the bay. That's
Okay.
where
I know
people
where
come
McBayou
to
that
hang out
area
and
is,
fish.
but I didn't know that was L
Same kind of thing. A fishing lodge is like a fish
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come hang out.
That's what Mr. Nick started it as before it was the restaurant.
And
Yeah,
then-
at least that's my understanding.
It
When I
was,
was here,
it
it was
was.
It was
already
the
the
restaurant. He thought, I'm gonna make some food, and he did, and it's still going. That's a long time. So how many years has it been in operation total now?
1963.
Oh, wow.
The restaurant since
Yeah.
63.
Yeah, it's one honestly because you guys do the fresh blue crabs. It is the best seafood restaurant on the bay.
Yes.
Everyone else is getting crabs
Well, we get our
sold
own
to them.
crabs.
I know, and that's what makes it special.
Yeah.
It's very, very fresh.
Yeah.
You know.
He just brought his boat last week and put it in the water, and
They're
there's the
getting
crab
ready
traps.
the crab traps.
I
Get
saw
them
the
out.
crab traps over there.
Yeah, he'll put those in next week, and then
Let me
he'll go
zoom in
back
on
and get
those.
them.
Interesting. Yeah, he's got his spots.
Yep.
Go pick them up. And you know what's interesting over here and all around the Choctaw Bay? It's extremely shallow.
Yeah.
It's like 3
You can
feet
walk
for how
out
long?
there, yeah.
Over there on my mom's, it's 1.5 feet on
You know,
most.
over on Okaloosa Island in Fort Walton,
Uh-huh.
it's the same lake.
I know, it's very
I love it
interesting.
out there.
It's
Yeah,
a
I remember
special
Mr.
bay.
Nick used to have a barge that he parked in a little boat slip across the road there. And he'd take that barge out and do the crab traps on
Oh,
it.
instead of a boat. Yeah, he put a ton of traps on
It
it.
was like a little
Nah, he didn't have a few traps.
barge.
He filled it up with traps.
And it was something custom he made.
Yeah, where is that barge now?
I have no
Gone.
idea. You have to ask
Someone
Trey or
bought it.
Frankie.
You know what I want to do is get a barge, put a bus on it, a small bus.
Yeah.
Make RVs aquatic, and then pull the barge to the next boat, the next body of water.
Yeah.
You deploy the barge and drive your bus on top again,
There you go.
so you can explore both land and sea.
Yeah.
Anyways,
That's
who?
a good idea.
I'm looking for one. Where? Okay, we said where we were. We said some wind. Okay. Why do you work here? Why do you like it? Why have you stayed here at Nick's?
Beautiful. It's an
Beauty, I
awesome
hear beauty.
atmosphere.
You
I hear
do the
beauty.
atmosphere.
Everybody's relaxed.
Everybody's family.
You know,
They
yeah,
the Knicks treat everybody like family.
they are a generous employer, which is rare in the world.
It is, yeah. They're kind and
They're very kind.
they're great people.
3 generations that I know of.
Yeah.
I know
Well,
that
that's it. That's
Mr. Nick came from New York,
Yeah.
Interesting.
and his brother ran Nicamitos in Niceville for a long
Oh,
time.
funny. They were. What was
were-
their ancestry?
They were
Uh,
Nicamitos, but
Italian.
Greek. Italian Greek.
Yeah, Italian.
And Greek, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nicamito sounds Greek.
Yeah.
And you know what? My mom went to Greece for the first time in her life, and she's like been
Ooh, that was beautiful.
yeah, it's been like her dream trip. And she went with some girlfriends. She's like,
My wife's brother and his family just went last year.
she said, I was afraid of what the food tastes like. She said everything was perfect.
Yeah.
It's all the best food
Fresh.
she's ever eaten.
Fresh.
Didn't matter what it
That's
was.
the difference.
That's right.
And so it's interesting that he's at the ancestry and he's doing something fresh.
Yeah. And
The
even
grandpa.
our bread is local made.
Wonderful.
Yeah. We
Wonderful.
have a guy that comes and does it
Wonderful. Oh, wonderful. I know. I really like that. Thanks for talking to me, guys.
Yeah.
Oysters have been a thing since as long as I can remember.
And you know the Market Street? I went down to have lunch Cold Port St. Joe. Market Street. Talking to the old shrimp fisherman down there, and he's like, and from what I've heard online, the oyster, you know how it's so famous for oysters there? That's where we're all getting them from, Market Street. The oysters are dwindling. They're less than they were because salinity issues.
Yeah.
Well,
the Apalachicola River.
That hurricane went through
River
there.
coming down from
Yeah.
Georgia and stuff.
The Apalachicola River is not, like people, you know, there's not as much, or it's just different. More salt in the bay now. The oysters are very sensitive.
There's the crawfish down.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh god, we're gonna get an interview with the man who I just ate the Apical crawfish from. Same man.
Well, let me get back in here.
Loving you. Thank
I
you
gotta
for
finish up
talking to us.
doing some stuff.
And thanks for cooking my food.
Yeah.
That's not the same one.
Oh really? But this is them. Oh, mud bugs. That's what I called them. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm gonna stop him. Anyway, because I bet he'll have an accent.